God. Good God.
Now, I can't really talk about this film in any rational manner. There's no typical exposition will explain what was attempted here or why. It looked like a community theater project where they actually put a lot of work into really cheap props and things like that. Everybody seemed overly made up. You know, they all had all kinds of makeup on, things like that. And it looked like they were trying to raise the production value in that way, but it ended up making it even worse because when people have bad makeup on, trying to make them look like semi-zombies or whatever the fuck they were trying to do, you're just reminded of what a low quality production it is. Doesn't help that it opened up with just this still black and white image of a close-up of somebody's face with the title, The Brainsucker. With some shitty music playing, and they left it up there for what felt like 3 solid minutes or something like that. Like you were getting the promo version or something that wasn't really supposed to be watched, but just on in the background of like Power Records or something back in the day. But I don't know if the story actually came together to anything. So in that way, I think that's why it's blended in my mind with the first film, because they both had this kind of nonsensical quality. But what I got from it was the protagonist or lead antagonist, such as he is, it was arrested for farting in public, and here you wonder like, oh, what? So this is a comedy movie, right? And I guess so. You know, it wasn't effective enough at anything for anybody to be able to put too fine a point on it. But he's remanded to a psychiatrist who turns out to be an evil psychiatrist who does some kind of experimenting on him, leading him to become this brain-eating guy who uses this kind of corkscrew device to drill into people's heads. And then he would kind of lean over and lean his head back, and he would have like strips of ham hanging out of his mouth. It didn't look very brain-like at all. In fact, the first time they pulled this stunt, I was at a loss as to what was supposed to be happening. And then I realized, oh, okay, this is the brain eating we're talking about. There was this slurpy ASMR shit overlaid during way too many parts, which didn't help the fact that there was just kind of a underlying static sound throughout the entire thing, because it was like a bad VHS print, the only one I know of that from which you can see this film. I mean, there was no excuse to play the film. I mean, it's not like I can say it was worth watching this kind of bad audio because, well, look at the film. I mean, this is my own personal Vietnam here. I gotta admit, this was the wrong move. It was a bad call.
Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.